Look. Coming to you live from this gorgeous, look at the trees. Can you feel that energy? Can you feel the energy through the screen? Look at the sun. Oh my gosh. Just wow, right? How incredible is that? And I'm just going to walk this little path through here. Let me bring you back in. Can you hear the birds? Can you hear them? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me turn you back around. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I wanted to go live with you guys, and I felt like I just wanted to continue to be outside. And so here I am, and I thought, what better way to chat and connect than to walk you through the forest with me and take you on this gorgeous day and gorgeous journey. And today I want to talk about your faith being stronger than your fear. And it's something I've touched on a couple of times throughout this 30-day experience together, around something out there being greater than you can ever possibly imagine. When I say something out there being greater, that sounds really eerie, but what I mean is this source of energy around us, not just here in this forest, but this is part of it. We're all connected, we're all one. Nature, life, humanism, and there is source and there is universe, and it is undeniable, however you refer to it. As I mentioned, please take what relates to you, you know, Mother Nature, God, source, universe, divinity, whatever it is. It's just undeniable. And when we have that disconnect from that, it just makes us feel so empty. It makes us feel like something's missing. It makes us feel like we're searching. And we don't need to find that outside of ourselves, because you have it within. And I just honestly, I know if you're quite new to this space and new to this journey, or you're just starting on your personal development journey, or you're figuring it out, or you have a, you know, this soul knowing, it's like, Steph, I just want to feel it within. Just tell me then how? But follow the steps that I've been sharing throughout these 30 days. And what I want to encourage you to do is just start to believe in 1% that it gets to be better, 1% that it gets to be greater, 1% more in yourself, 1% that, what about if there is this whole incredible world out there, which we know there is, but what about if all of that greatness is meant for you? What about if it was all built for you? What about if it was specifically designed just for you to come here and utilize it to create and grow and build your own garden of just magic and wonder and miracles and all? Have you ever considered that? Like, this is here for us to play and to create. This is all here for us, and it's all available for us. And when we can connect to our faith being stronger than our fear, everything changes, because we can't manifest from fear. We can't attract from fear. We can't grow from fear. Fear will keep us stuck. Fear will create a block. Fear will keep us to contract in and not make the moves. Fear holds us back from so much, and I've touched on fear in my other previous live, and please watch it, Rejection and Fear, if you haven't just yet. I think you'll find it really, really helpful in how you can start to connect with that fear, make peace with that fear, comfort in that fear, lean into that fear, and just understand it a little bit more. This is about connecting to something so deep within yourself, where you become a magnet for miracles. You become a magnet for abundance. You don't have to search outside of yourself anymore. You don't have to grind. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to burn yourself out. You don't have to prove. You're already worthy. You're already deserving. You kind of get to step out of that and lean in and just know and just say, here I am. I am ready to receive all the things. And it starts from just that 1% of anchoring in of oh, there's a doggy. Anchoring into that belief that it gets to be better, that this world is here for you, that your dream is meant for you. What about if you just tried? What about if you said, do you know what, I'm going to go all in, I'm going to have absolute faith, and recognise the voices and the fears and the doubts that come up? But what about if you just said, all right, okay, Steph, challenge accepted, let me go all in. You're telling me it's undeniable, it's undisputable. Let me see, let me go all in. Let me believe in the belief that you have. And by the way, I will hold on to that belief with every inch of my heart until you're ready to hold it for yourself. I do this for my clients. I hold it unwaveringly because I know, because I've gone first, because I've taken this journey. And literally, I'm just a couple of steps ahead of where you're at. And that's the only difference. That's the only difference. But I didn't start here. I didn't start with this all seeing, all knowing. You know, I didn't start here. This came through, and it came from just taking one day at a time. Hello, that's okay. It came from just starting on day one and saying, let me just see if something can be better. Let me believe in something different. Let me believe in something else. Even if that's all right, don't worry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I am okay, thank you.
Good. Even if you know, just I'm distracted now. You don't expect to bump into people in the forest. Even if just that 1% inside of yourself, if you can just connect to that little flicker in your gut, that little flicker in your heart, that little flicker in your soul that is telling you there is something more, and letting go of the judgment, and letting go of the fear, of the guilt, of the feeling bad, and just exploring it and just leaning into it and just let it spark a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more every day. I challenge you to take the next 30 days, or even just the next 15, because every day has a compound effect. Right, Steph, I am going to go all in on this with you, and I'm going to believe, and I'm going to anchor in, and I'm going to trust, and I'm going to take the actions towards living a life that I truly love. And I'm going to tell myself, I'm going to ask myself the question, what would I really love? If anything was possible, before you ask the question, if failure wasn't a possibility, if there was no way you could fail, if there's no way you could disappoint, if there's no way you could let anybody down, if there's no way you could get it wrong, what would you do? How would you show up? What would you go after? What would you say? What would you share? Sometimes it's literally just about sharing something. We want to share something that's on our heart. If you wasn't afraid, how would that change your life? Whatever it is for you, I challenge you, for the next 30 days, or just for the next continuation of these lives with me, or even after, stick with it and ask yourself the question, pick one thing. If there was no fear, what would I do? And be really radically honest with yourself, and don't judge yourself. If it feels big, you're like, oh, actually, no, wait, that's a bit too big. I don't want you to question yourself. I want you to pick the first thing that comes up. If you couldn't fail, if there was no way, what would you do? Because I'm telling you now what I know to be true, and I know a lot of the times I share this is my truth. This may not be the truth, but this is the truth, that anything is possible for you. Absolutely anything in this world, and everything you need to fulfill that is already available. And that I know to be 100% true, 100% true. It just takes that tiny percent of belief. That 1%, that 0.5%, anchor in here, anchor into this group, anchor into my energy, come into my inbox, tell me what that is for you. And just hold it unwaveringly throughout all the voices, throughout all the fears, throughout all the doubts, and take some steps towards it. This is what I would do. Okay. And then meet yourself where you're at, because we need to take the action too, right? We can't just manifest. oh, this is what I would love. Okay, universe, great. I'm going to sit here and wait for it, because that's not going to work either. And then you're not going to believe it. And then you're going to beat yourself up, think this is a load of rubbish, and never reconnect again. So there's the two parts, right? But the first part starts with the belief. And just being open. So this is what I would love. This is what I would do. What would I love? Really listen to your heart. This is what I would do. This is what I'm going to do. What is one step I can take from where I'm at right now in this moment? What is the 1%, right? You hear me talk about it all the time. What is the 1% I can take from where I'm at in this very moment? And that's it. And then you take that tiny step. The compound effect of persistence and consistency is huge. And I don't care whether you take quantum leaps, bold moves, or tiny steps. And by the way, a quantum leap is literally just taking small steps towards where you want to go, and then eventually it happens, and then it seems like a quantum leap, but actually it's a compound effect of all the other things that you've been, you know, working on and working towards. Just keep moving forward. Be open. Allow yourself to just believe. You used to believe when you was a tiny human. You believed in Father Christmas, you believed in Santa Claus, that's the same person. You believed in St. Nicholas, the same person. You believed in the Tooth Fairy, you believed in the Easter Bunny. It was undeniable. And I want you to bring that essence of magic back into your life and believe, because once upon a time you knew how to believe. So I know that you know how to believe. Choose something and just experiment. Let this world and this life be a big experiment and connect. And I promise you, you'll start to notice things differently. Things will become available to you. You'll see things, be open to looking around, opening your eyes, opening your mind. And you will receive all the answers that you ever could possibly need. They're right in front of you. You're just not seeing them. I promise you. I promise you. I can't wait for you to unlock this magic. I cannot wait for you to unlock this magic and to experience this and be like, Steph, you were freaking right. Oh my God, I'm speechless. That is what I'm here for. I am here for those moments. I'm goosebumping already just thinking about it. And this is what my clients are experiencing right now. And it's just undeniable, undisputable. And I'm going to leave that there. Pop a comment, replay if you're catching me on the replay. I wish I could see the comments if you're watching live. I can't even see anyone's watching or any comments. I think it's connection. But I can't wait to read your comments. I can't wait to hear what that is for you. And just declare what you would love and just say, sod it. Okay, this is what I would love. Let me just, no bars, no restrictions. Let me just experiment. Okay, Steph. Okay, a challenge accepted. And let's go. Sending you guys tremendous amounts of love. Thank you for joining me on my walk today through the forest. This gorgeous God's garden, you know. How blessed we are. How blessed we are. Look at this. I mean, just wow, right? Here we are. Yes. Beautiful. And if you did go outside in grounds and you did manage to find a park or a farm or an area where you could just go and connect to nature, let me know as well. I really want to hear what you're getting on. Don't be silent. Don't be silent in this group. Get involved. Message me. So many of you are messaging me. I go to bed so excited to wake up to your messages. Every time my inbox pings, I'm like, yes. I know there's a couple of you that are jumping on calls with me as well next week. I am so excited about that too. But even if you are here and you're silently lurking and watching these videos, I know that magic is moving in your direction. And even if you don't comment, just take the moves. Move anyway. But let me know about them too if you feel like I need to share this with Steph, because I love to know. I love to hear your miracles and your stories and the shifts and the changes, because this is what I'm born for. And you guys just make my world even more magical by being here and taking this journey with me. So I love you all so much. I'm gonna go and pick up my babies, and I will catch you tomorrow for day 13. day 13 of 30 Days and 30 Lies. Ciao.